Hi there, good morning to you. This is Kakaaki Social. I'm Obozeghie. Welcome to a new day. Now, many have said it is surprising to have the Supreme Court fix today, the 26th day of October 2023, for judgment, only 2 days after hearing the appeals of PDP's Atiku Abubakar and Labour Party's Peter Obi, who are challenging the victory of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the February 25, 2023 presidential election. Now, here in AIT, we learned that the parties have received communications from the Apex Court, and it is requested of them to send the names of those who would be representing them for security clearance. Now, just in case you missed it, on Monday was when the 7-man panel sat and heard Atiku ask them to allow a new piece of evidence from the United States, which he says confirms that Tinubu submitted a forged certificate purportedly issued by the Chicago State University to INEC. Now, alongside Obi, Atiku is also contesting errors in the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, and in no time, we would be going over to the Supreme Court where all of this would be happening. But let's see how this sudden news met netizens on the space of social media. For Ada, it says, but they just heard their prayers 2 days ago. Have they read, studied, and understood all the evidences before ruling? It's fast anyway, but it is good since they are the only learned profession. Also in reaction, Navad says, Supreme Court now operating at the speed of light. More reactions coming in from Damian. He says, I pity those who expect justice from the same people that sent Senator Lawan to the Red Chamber without primaries, and the same people who made Hope Uzodinma governor from being a fourth position. Brother Bath says, if forging of certificate a Nigerian thing, tomorrow will tell. Tomorrow is already today. And in final reaction to this story, Uzodi says, hope the judiciary is seeing what Nigerians are writing about them. They have a chance to prove them wrong. The baggage and evidence on the matter is overwhelming. Nigerians need justice on the substance of the matter. Using technicalities will compound issues. Oh, well, let's see what turns out today. We're finally meeting or re-meeting our president today. Now, after spending about 134 days in detention without any form of trial known to us, the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, who is Abdulrasheed Bawa, has regained freedom from the Department of State Service. This happened late Wednesday. Bawa was detained for 4 months after the SS said he was in their facility to honor an invitation he's been honoring since mid-June this year. That was after he was suspended over allegations of abuse of office leveled against him. Now, Ola Olukoyede has since been appointed as Bawa's replacement and confirmed by the Senate despite allegations of not being qualified. So that's Bawa right there on your screen, who has been received by family and friends yesterday, as you're seeing right there on your set. Oh, well, that was a comeback or reunity party or something. So this, the confirmation by DSS was as short as this yesterday. They just wrote that DSS confirms release of former EFCC chairman Abdulrasheed Bawa a few hours ago. Now, a few hours ago, at the time they made this post, was 23:33. That's past 11 p.m. yesterday. So let's just go over to have some reactions to this. Kendo says, are you going to compensate him for unlawful detention and violation of human rights? That's asking the DSS. The victim says, arrested him, held him for 134 days, no court appearance, no judgment, release, and we should celebrate this. More reactions coming in from someone who says his name is Escape, and he says, what exactly did the presidency achieve with this detention? Them don't burn all the files where the guy been gathered. Oh, well, final reaction, Ademola says, this is clearly the kind of reaction the government wanted from the people. Why are people not asking the right questions, like why was he released without any proper trial and conviction despite all the allegations? If some top corruption cases had to be forgone and dismissed for him to be released, asking a question right there. And now to a very interesting one. Former militant leader Asari Dokubo has come for Nigeria's president. His father, as he made us know in June this year after Tinubu swearing in at the presidential villa. You remember he was there when he accused them, all the military, navy, of being 99% responsible for bunkery that we see in Nigeria. Now, his reason for going to the other side of the table only 5 months after is because of what he calls one-sided appointment by Mr. President, which he says is dangerous to the health of the nation. He wants Tinubu to know, or be reminded if he knew, that Abuja is not Lagos.
I did not vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu because he's a Muslim, because I know him. I know what he's capable of doing. And that's why I supported him, that's why I support him. Even though today I might have some things, the appointment that is going on is one-sided. We must speak out. This is not Lagos. The president must know that the party is following in making appointment as if appointment is on Lagos, as if Nigeria is on Lagos, is dangerous. He already has a lot of problems.
God have mercy upon us.
We must find this thing out. Why should somebody like Bosun Tijani be in this government? After all the abuse and criticism, the president should look back at the appointment and rewind it, retrace it, and balance it.
All right, then let's have some reactions. Emmanuel is saying that in just how few months, Asari has opened the book of lamentations. But he spoke truth to power, especially to that Gumi that thought they own Nigeria. Now, what he's referring to is that you remember Gumi and Wike like last week or over the weekend, but where he was saying that positions in Abuja should be meant for Northerners and even Muslims. But Asari Dokubo also reacted to that, and he says, in fact, Abuja was built by money from Niger Delta and from the Igbos, so he has no power, no rights to say so. So back to our story, our focus. Daughter of Zik says, why all these tears? Is the lesson they are teaching everyone not sweet? For this user, KCK, he says Tinubu is the best candidate, so they said, and I stand with Tinubu not to balance anything, alignment not needed. Now them start them, now still them go finish them. And for reflection, he says, turn by turn, oh, na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh, Asari, wait for your turn. I hope you really got that part. You remember that he was singing alongside his guys that it is the turn of Mr. Tinubu to govern Nigeria, to preside over Nigeria. So they're reminding him also, please let him have a field day because it's a time. And to our final story, the national leader of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, Shetima Yerima, is concerned that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who wants a pro-democracy activist, is not the one that is at the seat of power right now at the presidential villa. Yeah, we would have continued that story, but we have to go because we have to go to the Supreme Court. Maybe not immediately, but in no time. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good morning, Nkoli.
Good morning, Rena, and thank you for all those developments on the social media space. We won't be able to banter this morning, but I wish you the very best.